Hey guys, how you doing? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon to all those around the world. Welcome back to another Pokemon Unite video featuring Charizard coming through the jungle in a 4-stack today. We're going to be having a good time playing Charizard. Hopefully, we're trying to sit down, or at least I'm trying to sit down, play with the groups that we've been playing with in the Discord, get ready for our monthly qualifiers and stuff. Hopefully, we're going to do well. I'm super excited because right now we have been doing different build testing with certain Pokemon, certain team composition stuff. Trying to fit Charizard in the team, whether or not he's going to be there, I'm not sure. I'm having fun with him in the jungle, and I think right now in this metagame, he makes a giant impact. Especially when all you're seeing is Venusaur bot lane, you're seeing Lucario top or whatever. He brings a lot of pressure to the enemy team, especially with his Unite move being in the game and being what it does. All you have to do is literally pick up one target, and then you can just burn down 2 others, 3 others, depending on how tanky they are in the situation. He's very threatening right now. Let alone in the jungle, his clear speed is ridiculous, especially when you're going to gank a lane. All you gotta do is flamethrower a wild Pokemon that you're going to, the gank, like a lane that you're going towards, and you get that movement speed buff. You can traverse the map really quick, and you have really strong ganks, especially with your auto attacks and red buff. With flamethrower, it's very solid. I think a lot of people overlook him when it comes to playing in the jungle. Why? I have no idea. Jungle is definitely his go-to, I think, because of the fact that at the end of the day, like I said, you have very good ganks with the Pokemon, and you get your Unite move up quicker than any other Pokemon in the game besides Talonflame and Pikachu. But being in the jungle as Charizard, you also get a Unite move up really quick because you're farming wild Pokemon, you're farming enemy Pokemon when you're ganking, and you should never be afraid of just popping that Unite move and just dunking somebody, because you will have that Unite up every single time at Zapdos. It doesn't matter. As long as you're playing right, you know what I mean? Whereas in this situation here, we have a Hoopa in the top side, Pikachu's in the top side. Hoopa is left, so Pikachu comes down here and we see it, and hopefully we can contest this Dreadnought, right? We have a really good composition to do this with the Snorlax in my front line here, and I should be able to come down and burn majority of these people up before we start on this Dreadnought, and Hoopa is still top, so that gives us the okay to go ahead and just burn Dreadnought because he didn't rotate, which is fine, good for us, right? So we get a free Dreadnought, which pushes us further ahead in this game. And this is the biggest objective in Pokemon Unite right now, is the first Dreadnought, in my opinion. If you don't get that first Dreadnought, you can literally just throw the game, because enemy Talonflame, enemy Venusaur players, for instance, they're going to be further ahead and make that game a lot harder for you to rotate the Rotom to get to the next Dreadnought. It's just super important to get that first Dreadnought every single Pokemon Unite game, every single one. Especially when you have an enemy Venusaur who is playing down in the bot side, and he has his support Pokemon ready to go, you know what I mean? You want to slow him down as much as you can. Because for some odd reason, 1v2, 1v3, it doesn't matter when you're playing against a Venusaur. When he has very good sustain from his own kit and his support Pokemon, he's very hard to deal with. So why would you want to give him a further advantage by just giving them the Dreadnought in the beginning of the game? That makes no sense. You know what I mean? Let alone, when it comes to Charizard though, you have that Unite move every single team fight in which you can threaten. Whereas up here, we lost the Rotom, right? So we're sitting here, we're fighting. We're trying to get rid of the Rotom, trying to get rid of the enemy Pokemon. We're fighting. We can push this goal here with Wigglytuff coming up, who went straight for the goal, deleted the goal instead of regrouping with our team. I don't know if that was the right play, personally. I think I would have just grouped with the team in hopes that we can take down a couple targets and then get the goal. But each their own. Pikachu is back here as well. He's not going to be able to stop this goal because they got the Rotom into it. Hopefully he's able to get out. It is a slow growing Venusaur. He might not be able to make it. He does take down the Venusaur, which is fantastic, and that's all because Eldegoss and stuff comes up that gives him the heals and the shields to keep him alive. Pikachu's doing fantastic. We have a very good Eldegoss as well. And then on the other hand, my front line, my Snorlax, is doing very solid, like very good Snorlax player right now. And it's not that difficult to play that Pokemon, but it's difficult to play that Pokemon in the position that you are. Meaning, if you're not positioning yourself with Snorlax blocking your carries, engaging on the right targets, it's very hard to perform well with the Pokemon, even though his kit is super easy to play, you know what I mean? Whereas, in this situation, with Charizard, I go to Unite to Talonflame because I expected him to fly away and or pop his Unite. He does pop his Unite. It's just the worst timing, because as soon as he popped his, as soon as I popped mine, he popped his. I don't think he saw it coming, but at the end of the day, it canceled my Unite move. And that can happen to anybody, especially when you're getting ready to fight the Zapdos. That's something you got to keep in mind. Although I know you can't really just plan for it happening because it happens, you know, when you're not ready or when you didn't think about it. It's just nothing you can do, essentially. But either way, we're able to rotate up here to this top side because there is another Rotom. I don't know if we were able to contest this little situation here, but we do have the power to do it considering Snorlax and Pikachu's AoE damage. But it doesn't look like we're going to be able to contest this. Sadly enough, we didn't want to burn all of our Unite moves. We have Eldegoss's Unite up as well. We didn't want that to go down, especially with the Rotom coming up. And Eldegoss's Unite move doesn't charge ridiculously fast, especially if you're not, you know, capitalizing on wild Pokemon or what have you. But I was able to stay alive long enough so Wigglytuff can come back down. Pikachu can come back down and contest this goal from the enemy team. Because apparently, if they're not paying any attention, they're trying to push this goal instead of just rotating topside. And this happens because people don't want to go to objectives for some odd reason. And the best play in my case here would probably be come down the bot side, just so Venusaur doesn't push this goal. And here's the thing. Venusaur in a 1v2 right now, we have support, we have crowd control. He's still able to almost take me out as well. Just because how much sustain the Pokemon has with Focus Band, let alone his abilities, is kind of nuts. And they feel that's fair and balanced, and I don't understand why. Even though we just got a patch, they didn't touch Venusaur. It's just one of those ordeals. Where in a 1-1-3 situation, that is 1 top, 1 mid, 3 bot, you have double support landing with Venusaur. He's so hard to keep down. This is why I'm telling you, and I'm sure you should already know this, that the first Dreadnought is super clutch to winning the games because it helps you stay ahead instead of putting the enemy Venusaur and or Talonflame ahead in the game. Now, like I said, I do have an enemy Hoopa, in which I'm very excited to play against Hoopa, but at the same time I have yet to see a very good Hoopa player. I've yet to see a good Hoopa player who is rotating, using their abilities in the way they should be. I often see the Hoopa in which underleveled or not performing well, so he's not really a threat 9 out of 10, especially if you don't know what you're doing just yet. But the synergy that Hoopa is going to bring to these games and team compositions and stuff, it's going to be super exciting. I can't wait for it. Let alone, just pop that Unite move as Charizard, dunk whoever you want here, especially when you have a Hoopa going on with Trick, giving you Shadow Balls as you're auto-attacking. It's going to be pretty nuts, and I can't wait, especially with Charizard. But either way, we're sitting here at the fight with Zapdos. We want to go ahead and take down the Venusaur first if we're able to get to him. Because I know that he does not have Focus Band considering the last engagement at bot lane. It should have been an easy kill. They burned a lot of Unites in that situation as well. Wigglytuff pops a Unite for some reason when there's only one of us here. It is what it is. They are the random. It does happen. We do have a Snorlax still alive. Hopefully he's able to contest a little while longer. He did his job. He did great. Wigglytuff got off a lot of free damage here. And she's still going on. Pikachu's coming back. We got Eldegoss come back in this fight. This is going to be a very close Zapdos because Venusaur is back alive. Talonflame's going to be up in 20 seconds. But at this moment in time, we do have time to burn Zapdos. But you gotta keep in mind, Talonflame is going to be up here in a minute, any minute now, and come in with a Fly or a Brave Bird and take out the Zapdos. We're going to try to burn it down as quickly as we can. But again, Talonflame is going to threaten the Zapdos. And this is something you got to consider every single time you do a team fight at Zapdos. If the enemy team has Talonflame, Lucario, Cinderace, Venusaur, all these Pokemon have super good secures, Dragonite, and it was so close. Thankfully he missed it, and we're able to pull off the Zapdos take, and we can go ahead and carry the rest of this game, which is fantastic. My team did overall really good, but I also think, again, Charizard has a presence in the game that a lot of people are underlooking. And I think once you're a decent player as Charizard and what have you, you just bring so much pressure to your team because you can objectively delete anybody you want to with your Unite move. And that's just one of the things that I think Charizard is so good right now. But either way, this has been Pawse Plays. Hopefully you guys smash that like button, come join the Discord, tell me I suck. Each their own. I will catch you guys in the very next Pokemon Unite video. I want you all to stay safe out there. I'll see y'all later. Have a good rest of your day.